Hi all. I wanted to start this series. This is a book that I wrote called Mediumship, Self-Love, and Healing. I definitely wanted my book to be pushed out to a wider audience, and I thought what better way than to put it up in segments on YouTube, and then also make a little bit of an audiobook while I'm at it, reading my book aloud and showing people a little bit of the imagery that they might not be able to enjoy if it was truly an audiobook. So I hope that people can kind of listen to this in the background, treat it like a podcast, or just an audiobook in general, but hopefully it'll be better than that, because we'll have imagery. So that's the hope anyway. I am an illustrator, as well as a medium. I'm also a death doula, an herbalist, so I do all kinds of things. So this is why I generally got into VTubing in the first place, and that is why my VTuber is actually a medium slash human being. And then I also have a fiction story kind of based on a little bit of mediumship, so I will be cosplaying as that particular character in the future. So yeah, kind of gonna be all over the place as far as just what I'm gonna be doing with my character. Doing a little dancing thing on my head. I thought it was cute. So he lives there for this particular first read. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first one. So guys, this is Mediumship, Self-Love, and Healing, and this is chapter 1 of something deeper. I do plan to release an entire series, and that includes going into further depth. So my elevator speech on this particular book is that this is a crash course on self-love and healing. The first 200 pages is about healing the self, and then the other pages get you into a deeper dive on understanding your own abilities and energetic self and all of that stuff, and then it kind of jumps into tools of divination. So a lot of shadow work, a lot of ego death type conversations, and then coming into understanding the self on a greater level, and then trying to connect with, say, your guides. So kind of a spiritual encyclopedia, if you will, and I'm really excited to share it. So far, the people that have read it have said that it's changed their lives, so that's why I want to get it out further. So without further ado, let me read it. Okay, so let's start with the back. So it says, Mediumship, Self-Love, and Healing will assist you in developing a stronger foundation to self. Our foundations are crucial in our growth and observation of the world around us. Once we have begun to grasp new perspectives within and without, you will then take a trip inward to learn spiritual concepts that you may not find anywhere else. Guys, this book is an entire tap-in, so just keep that in mind. In sharing this knowledge, the hopes are to foster further connection, both with the self as well as beyond the self. Let this book be your guide to spreading ripples of love and hope. Let it also be a reminder that life is a journey. So I did sign this Dead. So that is the streamer name that I kind of come into when I first started streaming. And also that's what this character's name is. She also goes by Annalie, but that's later on when I release my fiction. So call me Dad, guys. So let's jump into the first one. This book, as well as this book series, is dedicated to all those that wish to connect on a deeper level with themselves, as well as the world around them, those who choose to grow. Introduction. Someone told me once that if the first paragraph of a mediumship book did not have the word love in it, then it was not worth reading. So naturally, I had to start my book talking about love and how it is so much more than an emotion, but a powerful force and energy. An energy that creates and has the ability to cross dimensions, including time and distance. Love is the energy that drives everything forward. It can hold us together, It can be used to protect, or it can be used to separate. Love is a driving force. It's the center of why life is worth living and keeps us wanting to grow. Yes, this might seem corny. Really? But I truly feel that love is an energy that can make the impossible possible and change one energy into another. Love should be, and always will be, the driving force of a medium. A medium must love and trust in themselves and in their abilities. A medium must learn to love unconditionally and forgive their past and those in their past that might have done them harm. Any kind of reservation blocks the flow of energy and will cause us to remain blind. Forgiveness, however, does not mean that we open up to a person that can do us harm again, but to see the past in a light that allows you to let go of harsh feelings of your past and to no longer live in chains due to that past. Keeping in mind that trying to understand another person is also a form of love. Once we get to that point of loving more deeply, it will become easier to love more people and will open more pathways to connect this realm to the next. I wish I could tell you that I am a world-renowned medium and that I'm famous for my accurate and on-point readings that have changed people's lives around the world, but that isn't currently true. And might it be possibly one day? Well, I mean, sure. But I'm not convinced that is the life that will shape the most around me. I, for one, want to help shape the world, and fandom isn't the goal in which I seek, unless it is what the universe asks of me in order to create the most change. That is why I had to write this book series, Mediumship, Connection to Something Deeper. I'm trying to get it out, get the knowledge out to as much people as I can. So many mediums are, as I was, consumed by darkness and fear surrounding their abilities, not because ghosts are scary, but because I was in a world that didn't believe in these abilities, and so I didn't believe my own experiences. I tried to reason them away, and when that didn't work, I felt a fear. My imagination ran with my mind, making every shadow in my room look like an ominous figure looking over me. I would say most mediums are in this scenario, and there are only a rare few of us that turn into a famous light worker destined for TV stages and talk shows. However, I truly believe that while we might not be all destined to be in the limelight, that we can form the ripples together to create real change. The kind of change that doesn't happen on these stages but in the lives around us in which we touch, including our own. The more people that can feel their own energy, no longer fear themselves, and the growth in which they can bring, then the world will be made a better place through us. Through ripples of change that may never see due to them being upon distant shores. We all struggle with self-love, and mediumship is 100% tied to our own current emotions. If we are connected to frequencies of either darkness or light, then it is what we see and make contact with. Tuning into a specific frequency is like tuning into different radio stations. Just because you change the station doesn't mean that that frequency that you were once tuned into had disappeared. It is still there, playing the music in which it does, we just can no longer hear its melodies. That is why, in order to be a true medium, you need to remain centered on the gray within your connected frequencies. We need to do this in order to see both the dark and the light frequencies to gain full awareness. The most healing can happen when you are aware of all of the information. So if you're only connected to one or the other, you're not seeing the whole picture. And that's definitely what I was trying to say here. Emotion and frequency is the reason that most mediums cannot make contact with those they themselves loved and lost. Their own grief, which is a denser form of love, can get in the way of a reading, disallowing them to connect to their loved ones on the other side. Readings must be completed with unconditional love, and any other emotion felt would disrupt the flow of the connection to the other side and to the bridges in which you create. We need to use unconditional love, as this is an unjudgmental type of love and is more balanced and accepting. Yes, you can connect and bridge to other emotions, but love is the strongest of the connections and one that will bring hope to the world. Not only should you connect with unconditional love, you must remain centered in your own emotions and inner frequencies during the reading. Centering in the gray and balancing in your own energies in both your dark and your light. This will assist you in remaining in control of your own gray bridge and control the flow of the energy and information coming through. If you begin to hold a different emotion other than love during a reading, this might be a good indication that you are falling from maintaining your gray bridge. Mattering on the emotion and its density and weight, the bridge may shift more towards dark or light. This shift can make you more susceptible to the energetic flowing between the bridges, and your own energy might become compromised. So it's dangerous, guys. It's dangerous to not remain centered while you're doing a reading. During a reading, do your best to be centered and unjudging in your emotional state, no matter the information coming through. Crying, getting emotional, and then I have to recenter because information's coming through that I don't want to come through. When feeling another emotion outside of the one you were attempting to connect to, you may have lost control over the flow of energy you receive or energy that is shared. This is why a medium must first learn how to heal themselves and find balance within themselves, and gain full awareness of the energies beyond themselves. They have to learn to connect and center as a whole. I'm hoping that this book will work as a guide to those that need it. When I began as a young medium, there was no such words as higher self, collective self, shadow word, indigo child, starseed, or twin flame. Well, at least I wasn't aware of them in any shape or form, as the internet was new, and it wasn't something that people openly talked about in my local area. If you wanted information on subject of intuition or mediumship, it wasn't easily found. I grew up with dial-up and a mother who told me often to not speak of my gifts and to hide it, or I would be institutionalized or put on medication due to others' lack of understanding. She told me the monsters and ghosts that I saw were real, but that she had turned off her own gift due to fear. She felt uncomfortable discussing anything spiritual or remotely ghostly, which left me feeling unnatural and alone in my struggles. I don't want people to feel that way. I felt awful. By the time I was 14, my mediumship had begun to awaken and bloom with the onset of puberty. Yes, it was there before, but it changed from a fleeting thought to being at the forefront of my life and a leader in my decision-making. I was unsure what to do or who to talk to about these new abilities, so I did what most kids would do at this age who lacked proper guidance and direction. I got curious and I jumped haphazardly into my mediumship, which is not good. So, part of this is the lessons the book is going to be teaching you guys kind of things what not to do, because I made mistakes. I did this all without a safety net or a mentor to teach me what was right and what was dangerous. Due to this, however, I learned vital things on what a medium should avoid and how to build a proper mediumship foundation once your foundation has been disrupted or even broken. Some might even wish to rebuild their foundations like I did in my mid-30s, building it the right way so that it could not be broken or tumbled over by people, spirits, energy, self-doubt, my unhealed perspectives, or negative self-backtalk that I definitely suffered of. I will be making references to several things I did wrong and trying to better understand my mediumship and the world around me, as well as beneficial things I learned as I attempted to arrive back to myself. I hope this book series will help you avoid these same mistakes, as well as help you discover yourself, like I did. I also want to help you learn a healthy foundation for mediumship and learn to trust and use it throughout your daily life, in order to give back to others and those around you when you're able to. As a medium, you are a bridge and a catalyst to changing and connecting those lives around you, to spread ripples of love to those that are in need of it and whose lives might be made better through getting a proper and true reading. I know that people, after I've done readings for them, they say that I've changed their lives. And I do think it's because when something profound happens and you can't really explain it, it changes the way that you see the world. But guys, if you choose to go down this road, it will take lots of healing of your own mind, body, soul, and emotions. It takes one day at a time, one step at a time, but we got this. We really do. We start healing from within so that we may one day begin to heal the without. It starts with self-love. So this is the introduction to my book. Guys, if you want to give me a follow, I'm turning this into a series. I will read the next chapter, which is self-love is key. And then it talks about like why self-love is so important in mediumship of all things. You know, guys, if you are interested in actually buying a copy of the book, the best place to get them is through my site. Thanks for tuning in. I'll do another one of these.